Okay. Is everything alright? Is everything set up correctly? Let me check here on my monitor. But I think it should be starting. Let me wait to hear my voice if it's coming through. Yes, it is. How are you doing, everyone? Hello, fellas. I hope you are all doing well on this lovely Sunday. Here in Brazil, where I live, it is a very pleasant day today. Not very hot, not very cold, just perfect, you know. A great Sunday. Hello, everyone. Hello, Pedroca. Come play with us. We are on the London server today, as you can see, so come play with us. It will be nice. Hello, Diogo. How are you doing? You don't play TF2, but you like to watch my videos. That's okay, no problem, Diogo. But come play TF2 sometime if you have the chance. It is a great game. Hello, Ana Gabriele, Musical Ranger, Trolley Fish. How are you all doing? Come play with us on the London server. I know Trolley Fish is already here. Yes, let me open my screen so you can see what I'm seeing. Yeah, here we are. We have a Trolley Fish, the Fry Pan Man, our hero. Devi, Engineer Gaming, and Wobsy is here playing with us. So come play as well, it will be nice. We are playing on the London server today, so people from Europe should have a good ping, a good connection. I myself will be playing Scout today because I'm on high ping. And as we discussed on a previous stream, hit scan classes are actually quite okay on high ping, you know. You can play Scout, Heavy, Sniper, Engineer, Spy, those sorts of classes that don't rely very much on projectiles to do damage. David just wants to joke around. But no, I want to play some TF2, let's play the game. So yeah, how are you doing? Rodolfo, hello Rodolfo, how are you? I'm doing fine. I hope you are doing well as well. And we'll probably not stay on Harvest for very long. I'm just waiting for enough people to connect, because I want to play some Payload Thunder Mountain today. I think it is one of the best payload maps in the game. And I think that Scout, with other weapons that aren't the scattergun, for example, you can see I'm using the Force of Nature here. I think it is, those weapons are better on maps in which Scout isn't a very strong class, like in Payload, you know, because they have some more utility. And Thunder Mountain has some cliffs. I want to see if I can throw people from those cliffs with this weapon. That would be pretty fun to do. Oh my god, this is hard. It is hard to play and talk at the same time. Wemo was talking to me the other day and he was saying that he really admires this ability I have to play and talk. But as you can see, I don't have an ability to play and talk. I talk and I play bad. But that's okay, we're just having fun here. So yeah. The Fry Pan Man saying he'll try Spy this time, but he doesn't have enough power and frames without his battle cooking utensil. Yeah, you're with 240 ping as well, the Fry Pan Man, but I hope you can do fine as Spy, you know. It is one of those classes in which high ping often helps you, because it makes it makes you hard to hit for other people. That was what I was trying to say, you know. I've even seen already some sort of soft cheaters, you know, using lag switches to play Spy. And that's really annoying when you find someone doing that, you know. Abusing lag compensation. It's really annoying. But it's something people do sometimes. Soldier is fun. Yeah, Soldier is a lot of fun. If I were on a Brazilian server with good ping, I would probably be playing Soldier or Demoman, especially because I was gifted. Just yesterday, I was gifted by a Brazilian subscriber this amazing unusual grenade launcher with the hot effect. Very cool weapon. But I don't feel like playing Demoman with high ping. You know, it is doable, but it is not the best experience. I think I'll be better off as Scouts today. So yeah. Hello, Robin Sniper. All's well. Thank you very much. I hope you are doing well. I'm fine. Ege Karagos. Hello. Migatuga. Hello, Migatuga. Migatuga, send me a message on Steam later so I can set up the moderation for you here on our European server. So be sure to send me a message on Steam. I've already added you on my friends list. So hit me up so I can set everything up for you. Hello, Doctor, how are you? And Devi likes playing Troller. Troller is fun, but it's I think Troller is okay. I like to play Troller when I'm not trying to play the game properly, you know? When I just want to pass some time and hang out with people, that's when I usually go play some Troller. Because otherwise you're really handicapping yourself, you know? Let me destroy that mini sentry, okay? The pistol is a great weapon for the scout. Probably the best secondary weapon in the game. Perhaps the default shotgun for soldier, pyro, engineer. But for engineer it is a primary, not a secondary. But you get the point. Perhaps the default shotgun is better than the pistol, but I think the pistol is a really excellent secondary. It really shines on skillful hands, you know. Which are not my case. I'm not very skilled at all. But I try. And what's important is that I'm having fun. So that's it. Delta HL talking about lag switching. Lag switching is really annoying, even more in pay-to-play games, yeah. I imagine. Because people, especially those games that have a ranked system, you know, an elo system, sometimes people don't want to rank down, and when they feel like they are about to lose a match, they disconnect or they trigger a lag switch. I think that was a problem on For Honor and on some fighting games, if I'm not mistaken. People often use lag switches to disconnect and don't count as a lost match. And I never understood that mindset, you know. People play games so worried nowadays about elo and ranking up and ranking down. I mean, why are you so concerned about that? It's just a game. I don't really think it is worth to stress that much about losing or earning ranks. That's not why I play video games, you know. So yeah. I think that's why I really like TF2, because in TF2 nothing of that matters. My casual rank here doesn't matter for anything, and this experience counter is meaningless. In fact, I would prefer if this didn't existed, you know. But it's okay. They could have used this experience counter for, I don't know, to give item rewards, item drops, something like that, you know, something that was meaningful. Like for example Overwatch does, you know. I think on Overwatch when you level up, I think you get a loot box, a free loot box or something like that. If TF2 would give, I don't know, one cosmetic drop every time you rank up, I think that would be really neat. Especially considering how worthless are cosmetics in TF2 nowadays, you know. A hat really isn't expensive at all. One refined and one reclaimed is practically nothing nowadays. If that, I know some hats cost even less than that nowadays. So I don't think it would hurt the game's economy really that much to give a cosmetic drop to every level up you do. You know, it would have been better. But other than that, I wouldn't miss this experience system if it was gone, if it was removed. So yeah. What else are you saying there? Let me see. Ege Karagos asking me what do I think about medics melees. I think they're okay. I think The Uber Saw really is the best one, but the other ones are also okay to use. I like to use the... let me see what I have equipped here. Yeah, I like to use this. I always forget the name of this staff, Freedom Staff, that is. I really like it because I think it goes well with my loadout. With the yellow of the unusual. But yeah, it is fine. Medics and melees are okay. No, nothing really noticeable about them. So yeah. What else are you saying? Hovin Sniper is talking about Spycraft bots. Yeah, there are some of them around. I think that considering all the other bots, they are really the less harmful. But I'm not very fond of any bots, even those that are in the game just for the lols, just to joke about it, because they take player slots. And I think it is a waste of player slots, you know, to have bots, even those funny bots. And they are funny, no, nothing wrong about that. I find them amusing, but I don't think they should get a free pass to stay on matches just because of that. Because in the end, again, they're taking player slots. And player slots are valuable resources, in my opinion at least, because I host servers. So yeah. Hovin Sniper saying that every 10 levels you get a hat. That could work, I agree with that. Every level you get a random drop. It could be a weapon, a hat, like a normal drop you have. And every 10 levels you're guaranteed to get a hat. That would be a good idea. I don't know really why Valve didn't do that from the start, you know. It would be great for new players that just want some cosmetics. One of the problems in TF2, in my opinion, is that it isn't really accessible for a really new player to get a new cosmetic. And a lot of people don't know that the prices on the main store inside the game are very overblown, you know, very overpriced. And I myself, when I was a noob, I bought hats from the inside shop, you know, this shop, the in-game shop. And that's really not good. I wish there was another way for new players to earn cosmetics as they play. That would be great for the game. So yeah, hello Cobaia de Testes. Hello, how are you doing? Dean saying they would have repeated hats. But that's not a problem, you can always trade hats. Or they even could make these hats untradeable, so they would have no effect on the game's economy. You could craft them and everything, but it would be an untradeable item. That would be a good thing, I imagine. So yeah. What else are you saying? There's a lot of good ideas, you know, for TF2 floating around in the communities. It's just a shame that Valve won't do anything with them. So yeah, it makes me kinda depressed when I stop to think about that. Let me escape here, because things are not looking good for me right now. And Harvest is such a fun map. It was the first map I played when I started playing the game. I was put into a match in Harvest. Ah, come on! And I remember I started playing Soldier and I didn't understand one thing of what was happening. But it stuck to me, you know. I felt like I want to play more of this game. I didn't get what was happening, I only died and achieved nothing on the match, but I had fun. It was interesting, you know, refreshing, because I was mostly a Counter-Strike player before I came into TF2. I used to play a lot of Counter-Strike Condition Zero. Condition Zero? Condition Zero. I used to play a lot of that. Even with bots, you know, it was a lot of fun. And TF2 was so different from that I felt it was very refreshing. So yeah. What else? Trolleyfish saying, I think giving items for leveling would make people more try-hardy, so maybe adding it to competitive mode would be better. That could happen, Trolleyfish, but I don't think it would be really a problem, because you also earn experience when you lose. I think it would be a problem, making people more try-hardy, if you only got experience when you won a match. But on casual matchmaking, you also get experience when you lose, so I don't think that would really be a problem there. I think it would be a good idea. Hovin Sniper saying his first TF2 hat felt like an unusual. My first TF2 hat was the Gibbous. I remember I got it from someone playing online randomly, and I was mesmerized by it. I got a hat, that's amazing, that's great, that's insane. It was a lot of fun. But then I bought some hats on the Manco store, and then I realized I had thrown away my money there, and then I was a bit sad. But well, it happens. Nowadays I don't really worry that much about all the money I've spent on TF2 over the years, because it was over the years. I'm playing since 2013, and I like to think as if it was paying to play, I don't know, bowling at some bowling alley, you know, or going to an arcade or something like that. It's entertainment money, and spread over time it really isn't that much. It only scares me off when I check the full value of what I spent. And I think I'll make a vote here to change to Thunder Mountain. Let's see if people agree with me. Call vote, change map. If they don't, we'll play here for a while, but I want to go to Thunder Mountain eventually. So let's see what people think. So yeah, hello Mr. Gigita, how are you? Salve Mr. Gigita. Salve is a way that YouTubers greet their subscribers here in Brazil. Salve! Hello, Mr. Gigita. Nice. Ah, and we're going to Thunder Mountain. Nice. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Hey, Salgado, how are you, Salgado? I was showing just right now, just a while ago, I was showing the unusual grenade launcher you gave me. Thank you very much, Salgado. My favorite arena map is Arena Seas. That is the map I made. I really like it. And that's not to be pretentious or anything like that, because I think I did a really good job on that map in terms of balanced gameplay. At least in my opinion. So it would be Arena Seas, Salgado. So yeah. Hello everyone, Wolf, how are you? Migatuga is saying, Prof, why do you like community servers so much? And when did you start to like these servers? That's a very interesting question, Migatuga. I like community servers that much because that's how TF2 is meant to be played, in my opinion. You know, I know that the game has had official Valve servers ever since launch on the US and Europe, but when I started playing here in Brazil, we did not have Valve servers here. So the only way for us to play TF2 locally on servers in our region, South America, was to play on community servers. There were no official servers, there was no casual matchmaking, and the only official servers there existed were outside of South America. So ever since I started playing TF2, community servers have been my main way to play. And I think they're very interesting because, as the name says, they are a community-driven thing. The same people band together often to play on those servers, you know, like we're doing right now, and like most people do on my South American servers that are very often full of players. And by doing that, you get to know people, you get to make friends, you know, and even if you don't talk to anyone, just by looking at players and checking out their names and loadouts, you start to recognize frequent players there. And that's a really cool thing that I don't think really happens on casual matchmaking, because you're always switching servers and you're not really congregating with the same people all the time. So yeah, I think that's why I really like community servers, you know, they are a great place to make friends and know people, and since often they don't really get full of people, you can even sometimes have a more relaxed experience than on casual matchmaking and on Faceit, for example, other third-party server providers. It is relaxing to play on community servers. They have 2 mini sentries? Did I see that correctly? That's quite bad if they have 2 mini sentries. And I think that community servers are also good because more often than not, they are well moderated. Or at least there is someone around that can receive reports and ban problematic players. So they have that going for them as well. I think nothing beats real human moderation. Yeah, for example, Faceit has an anti-cheat system, Valve has the Valve Cheat, but anti-cheat is flawed, always, you know, there is no perfect anti-cheat system. Oh no, I made a bad decision coming down here, yeah. Human moderation is always the way to go if you really want a clean experience with the game, you know. Because humans understand context better than machines, at least for now. And context is very important when you want to decide what is okay and what is not okay for your game server. So yeah, community servers are great. I'll never get tired of saying that. Hello, Mr. Engineer. At least I got to remove his mini sentry and I even killed him. That's nice. I wasn't even aiming for anything. But yeah, he died. That's good. And Dev is just shooting here at spawn. Ah, nice. Dev will get some headshots for us. So yeah, that's why, Migatuga. What else are you saying? People asking if hats drop. They do. It's very rare, but they drop. If you are a premium player, free-to-play players don't get to drop hats, but premium players do. Hello, Katin, how are you doing? Hello there. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. And you're having a nice chat. Devi asking if I could change to the map I made later. We could. It is a very fun map, I think, Devi, and it is great for using the Force of Nature because it has a lot of verticality, you know. We can play there later. Let's just play some Thunder Mountain first. Because I don't know, there's something about Thunder Mountain that makes me want to play it. Today, at least. Oh, we have a sentry now and they kept the point. Yeah. Not sure if that was a good place for a sentry, but it's okay. So yeah. And people talking about cheats, saying the last update to VEC was about 2015, Delta HL saying. I think it's around that, Delta HL. The TF2 build of Valve cheat is very, very, very outdated. I wish they updated that. It would be good for the game. So yeah. Salgado asking if we play Cantara. I don't know, you want to play Cantara? Cantara is another map I made. But it was the first map I made. I made it just to learn Hammer. And I don't think it is a really good map. It's kinda... It's okay, it's fun to play. But there's a lot I would have done different. One of the things I would have done differently there is to make the map easier to edit. Because as it is today, if I want to make any changes to it, it would be a pain. It would be really hard and troublesome, and I don't think it would be worth it. Seas, on the other hand, the second map I made, I made with a bit more attention to this specific problem, you know. What if I want to change something on the map later? But it's been quite a while since I've used Hammer. I would have to relearn it all over again. I could do it, but it would not be easy, really. I think I'll stay on the back to try and stop any spies coming through. They have their demo main, 2 scouts. I'm almost dead, let me retreat here. Let's see if I can catch someone coming through here. No, Pedroca, no sir. I didn't even know there was a teleporter there, but it worked out well in the end. Okay, we are defending this here, very nice. Let me check the back again, because I don't know if they have any spies. If they did, they would probably be coming around through here. There's a scout there. Okay. The Force of Nature is a very competent scattergun, you know. Default scattergun is the best thing ever. There is no doubt about it. But the Force of Nature is actually quite good. It isn't bad. Dev Game saying, to help people who miss streams, turn on all notifications for old school. It will send you a YouTube notification when his stream starts. That's true, you can do that if you want. Subscribe and turn on notifications, I won't complain about that. But I would be a bit careful with turning on notifications on YouTube channels, you know. You really just want to do that, to turn on the notifications on channels that you don't want to miss a single video. And if that's the case for if that's the case for my channel here, then by all means, turn on notifications. But if you are more of a casual, old school TF2 viewer, then it might not be good for you to turn notifications. I used to do that a lot, you know, subscribe and turn notifications on all the channels I watched. And what ended up happening is that I got flooded by a bajillion notifications. And then I went on and turned off all of the notifications because I didn't want to get flooded by them. It almost became spam on my cell phone. So yeah, I learned that the hard way. You should only turn on notifications for few channels that you find are special, or for people that don't post very often. Because we have a consistent upload schedule here on this channel, it might not be the best thing for you to turn on notifications here. I would prefer if you followed me on Twitter, if you're active on Twitter, because I always let people know there when there's a stream starting. You can also join our Steam group. Links are in the description. Yeah, but this is no place for me, this choke point. I shouldn't try to go through here. But you can also join our Steam group. That's also a great way to stay in touch and even interact and talk together when I'm not streaming. So I would appreciate that if you followed me on Twitter and joined our Steam group. I have an engineer here. Look at that. What are you thinking, Mr. Engineer? He placed a teleporter somewhere, I'm almost sure of it. Let me grab this. Ah, he grabbed the health. Oh no, that's bad. Stop jumping around, Scout, come on. And he will grab the health again. Oh no, and I'm dead. But he's dead as well, so no problem. Okay, Pedroca. So yeah. Curly Patty asking if it is hot in my country. Yes, it is, Curly Patty. It depends on where you live in the country exactly, because Brazil is an enormous country. If you check on the map, the country stems from all the way close to the equator to lots of southern and more, I don't know how to say that in English, but more temperate climates. So we have a bit of everything here in Brazil. We just don't have very extremely cold weather. So for example, it doesn't snow on many parts of the country, and even when it snows in the south of Brazil, it usually isn't that much, you know, that falls. But we have very hot, warm and cold climates. I think you can check it out like that. But it is hot. Right now it is okay, to be honest. But last week was very hot and I'm dying just in front of the health pack. Come on, Pyro, let me live. So yeah. One of the best things about Brazil, in my opinion, is the climate, for sure. It is very pleasant here. when it is not very hot. Ah, hello Pedro! Pedro is my brother there. He and my mother are watching the stream. Kisses for you, Pedro. How are you doing? I'm glad to have you here. All the love to you and mom, and to your wife, and to our father. I hope you are all in peace there. And the Force of Nature is great for doing that, as you can see. Now let me stay away from that pyro. And we have a scout. Where did he go? Oh, he jumped all the way there, okay. Let me see if I can do something useful here. Nice. As you can see, Force of Nature is a very good weapon if you want to keep your distance. And that's actually quite useful for Scout. You just have to remember to don't jump when you want to shoot, because if you do that, you get sent back, and that can be a problem. So yeah. Pertop saying, it is kind of funny see you thinking how to talk. Yes. I can speak English, but I have to think about what I'm going to say. And even then it comes out a bit weird, you know. So yeah. Cartola asking me if I know how servers work, how they process the entire game or just collision. The servers process most of the game. You can think about it this way. The client, that's what's running on your PC, is saying to the server, I'm going to do this. And all clients send information to the server. Ah, come on, Delta HL. And the server coordinates and processes all that data together and then sends out that information back. So most of the game, at least the multiplayer part of the game, not the rendering graphics part, is handled by the server. The client mostly just sends data and renders the game for you. So collisions, player positioning, everything like that's handled by the server. That's actually how most multiplayer games operate as well. The server is what does most of the gameplay job. That won't end well. Let me go back here. And I have to escape. There's no point fighting him there. If I bring him out in the open, as you can see, my teammates will finish him up. You have to pick your fights with Scout. So yeah. Megatuga asking if I think Valve's matchmaking is the worst place to play TF2. Probably. Considering we have Faceit nowadays and we have community servers, I think Valve's matchmaking is the worst place to play nowadays. It is better than most people give it credit for. You know, I think a lot of people talk bad about casual matchmaking, and it is not optimal, but it isn't that bad, you know. People sometimes are very unfair with Valve servers, but they are really not the best way to play the game. I think community servers are the best way to play the game, but Faceit is a good alternative. It is a great alternative, actually. So yeah. What else are you saying? Corvo 2020 asking me if I recommend any good TF2 channels. There are. Hoven Sniper has a good animation channel, and sometimes he streams on Twitch. He's there, so say hi in chat, Hoven Sniper. But there's also another channel I've been watching that I really like is Zorba. Zorba, I think it is Zorba 503. He makes gameplay videos and sometimes he streams here on YouTube as well. He's doing a great job on his channel. Zorba. And there's also the people that already I recommended here on stream other times, like Commander Gory and Mr. Dispenser. Those fellas are also great. I have to, let me go back. I have to set up channel recommendations here on my YouTube channel, you know, to highlight channels that I think are great. This engineer is trying so hard to put his sentry there. Let me wait here a bit. He didn't notice me even. The medic did, okay. Let me retreat here so I won't die. Again, no point in fighting that battle there. Okay. Let me see if I can get up there. Okay. That's what I have to do as scout. Because then I can stop this engineer right here. And the moment saw me. Ai, meu Deus. Meu Deus, oh my god. I got scared there by that sniper. When I see a huntsman sniper aiming at me, I always freak out. Because you can die like this in an instant. It is a problem to have a huntsman sniper close to you. Okay. Trolleyfish is coming here to back me up. Let me see if I can harass this medic, and he died. Nice. Hello, engineer! Mr. Engineer! Or I think Engineer Gaming is his name. Haha, got him. Okay. I'll probably make this scout set my main set because it matches my cosmetic loadouts. I'm using the candy cantlers nowadays, and they're really interesting to use. So yeah. What else are you saying? Salgado asking if I feel my movement slow when I play with high ping. No, the movement is okay for me. Because and that's a very nice taunt, Uncle Leo. That's very nice. I love it. Great taunt, Uncle Leo. Oh, and he has another one. Nice. Trolleyfish as well. I also have some unusual taunts. I'm collecting Twinkling Lights taunts. I think that effect is great, so I'm starting a collection for them. On my other channel, I'm actually sponsored by Menko.store, and they send me keys every month for the sponsor deal we have there. And I'm using them to buy these unusual taunts, to collect them. I really like this effect, Twinkling Lights. It is great. So yeah. Yeah, Corvo asking if it would be interesting to make a video recommending small TF2 channels. I think I could do that once I got a bit bigger. I don't know if I'm already in position to recommend small channels on a dedicated video, no. I think it will be more useful if I do that after I grow a bit more, like 5,000 or 10,000 subscribers even. So yeah. Abelardo asking if he can be an admin. I don't know, Abelardo. Where are you from? Are you from Europe? North America? Our Brazil moderation team is closed right now. It's already full. But on our European server and our North American server, we still have application spots open. So send me an email. I'd like to talk to you about this. And I got that spy, nice. Okay. Let me keep my distance from them. And I don't want to pick them very much, because I know they have a sniper somewhere. And he's looking for anyone he can shoot. Ah, come on! Come on, Pyro. No. Okay, at least it wasn't him that killed me. That's better. Corvo asking if all my moderators are from Brazil. From the Brazil team, the South American team, yes. But on our European server, we have people from Europe. I try to keep them regionalized, you know, because that's where they are more likely to go play. The only team I keep moderating on all servers, really, is the Brazil team. So my Brazilian moderators can moderate on any server, but the other ones can't. That's how I organize them. That's Spice trying his hardest to backstab me. That's so funny. Okay, let me try to lose the scout here. Where did he go? Ah, he's here, okay. And I'm dead, no problem. But yeah, that's how it works. I do that because my Brazilian moderation team is closer to me, you know. I know them for longer. They are mostly old friends and people that I know I can really trust. So that's why they're like the main moderation team, because I know them for longer. So yeah. And it's not like, for people wondering if they should apply to be a moderator on my servers, the moderation here is not like it is a job, you know. It is something you can do if you feel like it. I like to manage the team without putting pressure on anyone and really sharing responsibilities. I think that's really better than trying to pressure people into being active moderators and stuff like that. At the end of the day, the one that mainly moderates the servers is me. Especially because I'm the only one who can hand out permanent bans. So it really is... It isn't really a stressful thing for people who are on the team. And this final sector is so fun. It's no wonder Thunder Mountain is a lot of people's favorite payload map, you know. It is such a fine map. Because it has a lot of diversity, you know. Upward and Badwater are great and all. But Thunder Mountain is so full. Ah, Firefly, come on. Of different areas, you know. And the 3-stage stuff really makes the map shine, in my opinion. This is an excellent map. I wish people played more Thunder Mountain than Upward and Badwater, that I think are the most popular maps in the game nowadays. So yeah. What else are you saying? Frypan Man saying he's not playing the game, he's watching a slide presentation of TF2. I feel your pain, the Frypan Man. I feel your pain. And here we have an engineer. I lagged a bit there, but it's okay, no problem. Where is him? Where did he go? He's trying to put a teleporter somewhere around here. Can I have a sniper there? No, Mr. Sniper, don't hit me with your arrow. Okay, I got him. And grab the health. Really like the candy cane, you know. People should use it more often. It is a great weapon. I'm still looking for that engineer. Where could he have gone? I guess he retreated. And we have a scout here. And I'm missing all my shots. And he escaped. Let me see if I can finish the pyro. He shouldn't have much health. Yes. Okay, no problem. Ah, and the scout is Delta HL. That's why he's always outplaying me. He's a great player. Dev is saying he doesn't like this map for some reason. Perhaps you should play more on it, Dev, and give it a chance, you know. It is a great map. I really like it. Curly Patty asking, what class do I main? I think I main Soldier for most of the time. It's my favorite class. And Salgado saying is better. Salgado saying Hydro is better than all maps. Hydro is a great map. I just don't like playing on there because it is buggy. You know, sometimes the spawn doors won't even open on Hydro. So I wish it got fixed. But it is great. Swiftwater is another great map, Dev is saying. Yes, Swiftwater is great. Really like that map as well. And Pertop saying, Prof trying to find the engineer, me looking for the kill feed. Yeah, I didn't find that engineer. He probably put a teleporter somewhere sneaky. And we'll get screwed by that, you know. I can't imagine that happening. Ah, I lost my chance! No! I lost my chance to try and push someone there. But it's okay. It happens. Curly Padding saying he likes how much I am determined with making TF2 content. Thank you, Curly Patty. It's the goal of both of my channels, you know, to keep the flame of TF2 alive and to support this community, both with YouTube content and servers. And I think I'll do a video about that even. I was thinking about that the other day. How important TF2bers are to the game's longevity, you know. I think that TF2bers and social media figures in general are more important than people give them credit. You know, to spread the word about the game, especially in an old game like TF2. On my Brazilian channel, a lot of new players come by saying they found the game because of my videos and they found it interesting and started playing and now really like TF2, you know. I think content creators are a very important part of the game lasting for as long as it has. But I'll probably do a video about that someday. And I think the secret to not getting tired of making TF2 content is to don't push yourself too hard. We often see people making videos every day or having upload schedules that are too frequent and end up tiring themselves, and that's not good, you know. You really want to settle on a schedule that you can maintain on the long term. And that's what I've been doing on both my channels, you know. It really helps to keep the channel going. Don't push yourself too hard, don't take yourself too seriously. I think those are... I missed! I think those are very good advices for content creators. There are weeks even in which the only days I play TF2 are the days I stream. Because I'm doing other stuff, I don't know, modeling a hat, game developing something. Actually, I'm making a first-person shooter game. Someday I'll show it to you. But I also have other interests, you know. Sometimes people think that the only thing you can enjoy is TF2 and that is it. But that's really not true. You have to enjoy other stuff, take some time to play other games. That's very important for you not to get tired about doing what you like to do, you know. Anything you do too much will eventually get boring. So yeah. But thank you very much, Curly Patty. I really like making TF2 content. It's my goal here. So yeah. Leo asking, and how about TF2 memers? TF2 memers are also very important. Memes are a great part of internet culture. I really enjoy it. So yeah. Cartola asking me if I would like if TF2 got a new game mode. I don't think it is really needed to add a new game mode to the game. I think it would be better to bring back arena mode into official casual matchmaking. Or to, for example, bring b-ball or dodgeball into the game. I think that would be a good new game mode. Perhaps prop hunt. Make it official into the game, you know. I think like manpower and how's it called in English? That soccer game style that Cartola was talking about. I don't know how to say in English. In Portuguese it is... how it is called? FUTF ball, I think it is. Pastime, that is. Those two game modes I think have no place on TF2. They really aren't something the community was asking for, you know. But if they added dodgeball, b-ball, prop hunt into the game officially, that would make those game modes a lot more accessible both to players and to community server providers. Because today, if I want to make a prop hunt server, I have to mod the whole server. And it is not particularly hard to do, but it is a lot more work than simply making a vanilla TF2 server, you know. I love this map. This is an excellent map. I wish it got added into the game in place of Woodsville. This is Shelter. Excellent map, CP Shelter. But as I was saying, if Valve added prop hunt officially into TF2, I would not have to mod the server to make it run. And it would be nice because it would bring something the community has developed into the game officially. You know, I think that's what Valve should be striving to do with TF2 updates. But they really want, because they want to update TF2 for some reason. Sometimes I think people at Valve hate TF2, you know, that they really dislike the game. Because that's what it seems, considering how they treat TF2. TF2 is very mistreated, you know, and that makes me sad. I managed to get the engineer there. And you see how the Force of Nature is useful to keep people at bay. It makes escaping a lot more easier. A lot more easier? No, a lot easier. Because when people are getting close to you, you simply push them away. A lot better than the short stop that has a dedicated push mechanic. Which is useless, if you think about it. So yeah. Charlie Fish saying, some YouTubers make a lot of videos for money. If YouTube is their only source of money, then they need to keep up a regular schedule. That's true, Charlie Fish, I agree with you. But there are ways for you to keep a regular schedule and not overburden yourself. If you think about what I'm doing here, for example, I stream once a week, and from the stream I pick up 1 or 2 videos, you know. And if I really wanted, I could stream twice a week, and then I'd have 4 videos, about 3 or 4 videos to post on the channel. So I'd be working about, if I stream twice a week, 2 hours to play the game actually, and to edit the video, cut it up into smaller segments. It isn't really a lot more work, if you think about it. So I wish more YouTubers did that, you know, and that would give them time to work on more edited and more scripted videos, you know. It is something people can do. And streaming here on YouTube is a very powerful tool for channel growth and interaction, everything. More YouTubers need to realize that they don't have to go to another external platform to have their streams. Poor engineer gaming, he even cursed there on chat. That's funny. Okay, we removed the mini sentry and died to Firefly. Firefly is on top of his game today with that huntsman. That's so funny. Charlie Fish saying when he heard Arena mod was removed from casual map, he was sad. Yeah. And it is such a good game mode, you know. Arena is excellent. I really like it. It gives very interesting matches when you have the correct player setup, you know. Playing Arena without a medic isn't very good, but when you have a medic on each team, it really shines. It is a great game mode. And if you want to play some Arena, you can come to my Brazilian servers. Someday in the future, perhaps I'll have Arena servers on Europe and on the US as well. But for now we have 2 Arena servers on Brazil. And you can play there if you really want to check the game mode out. It is a lot of fun, Arena mode. Okay, let me retreat. I'm really... Alexis! I'm really enjoying the Force of Nature today. Excellent. Curly Patty asking what Brazilians think of Portuguese people. There is a bit of a feud, you know, a bit of... I think... How can I say that? Between Brazilians and Portuguese. There is a little bit of the word escaping. Let me check on Google Translator. Let me check here how I can say that. Because it is a specific word I'm looking for. Let me check on Google. What is the word I'm looking for? Let me see if there is even a translation for that. No, there isn't. I was going to say picuinha, but there is no translation for picuinha. How can I say that? English is hard, you know. No, and it isn't that even. Well, but there are some problems, you know. There are some Brazilians who don't like Portuguese people, and there are some Portuguese people who don't like Brazilians. But most of the time, I think it is okay, you know. I have friends from Portugal, and I know a lot of Portuguese people that are friends with Brazilian people as well, so... I think it is kinda like people from the US and people from the UK, you know. I know there is some aggression there, but it isn't that bad, actually. So yeah. Migatuga probably can say about that as well, because he's Portuguese, and I know he's on chat there. So he probably could give his opinion, so we have his perspective about this. So yeah. Ah, Kuro reopened his TF2 server. Nice, that's great. Nice, I'm glad you're back with your server. And Migatuga asking if I think Valve is the most important company in PC gaming history. Considering how Steam is important to PC games, perhaps Migatuga. I think you could say that. Considering Steam and how big it is for PC gaming. It really changed everything. It changed how you play games on PC. And how you buy games on PC as well. It was a revolutionary platform. And I didn't manage to kill that medic, damn. That's bad. So yeah. A beef, Frypan Man answer. Yes, there is a beef between Portuguese and Brazilian people. Like France and UK. Yes, exactly, Trolleyfish. Frypan Man and Trolleyfish to the rescue, that's what I meant. Yes, that's right. Exactly what I meant. Yeah, it's like that, you know. Nothing too bad, but there's a bit of a beef between both countries. That's it. That's correct. So yeah. What else are you saying? What else? I'll finish streams soon. I think I'll play another round just because it is fun here. Diamond Space asking me what weapons I use on sniper. I use the SMG and default sniper rifle. And some melee, you know, whatever on the melee. I think the default sniper loadout is the best, you know. Perhaps change the SMG for the Jarate. But I wouldn't go too far on using other sniper rifles. I know there are snipers very skilled, for example, with the Bazaar Bargain, but I'm not one of those. It was a bad choice to go grab that health. I should have escaped. It would have been better. So yeah. And thank you very much, Frypan Man. You really helped me there with my vocabulary. That's great. Rodolfo saying that probably id Software is as important or more important than Valve, because they created Doom. I understand what you're saying, Rodolfo, and I sort of agree, but the thing is, the question he asked was about PC gaming in general, and I think id Software was more important in regards to the first-person shooter genre in specific. What Valve did was more for PC gaming, really. Ah, come on, Trolleyfish. That's cursed. You guys were talking about cursed images in TF2. That's one right there. Very cursed. But yeah, if id Software didn't make Doom, we would not have TF2 today, or perhaps would have something very different than TF2. And this map is so good. CP Shelter is excellent. If you have never played this map, come play on my servers, because it is excellent. And go on the workshop, look for CP Shelter and vote it up, because it is a great map. I really love this game mode. It is 4CP is what they call, because the last point only unlocks if your team captures 2 points, A and B. And then C unlocks. It's a lot of fun. We have a demo man with the caber there. Always funny to see those. So yeah. Ah, there we go. Migatuga saying he always got along very well with his Brazilian friends. Yeah, that's nice. People from Portugal here living in Brazil as well have no problem as far as I know. So it is okay. More like a friendly beef. I have to use that word that Frypan Man and Trolley Fish taught to me. But it was another word that I was thinking about. It wasn't that exactly. But okay. And I guess I'll finish stream right here. We are playing for about an hour, and that's fine at all, but I try to keep my streams relatively short. That way people gather together and we have this good time playing the game and having fun together. I think that's more interesting. So let me see what you fellas are talking about. Let me see. Before I finish here. And Migatuga also saying that on most Discord servers there are more Brazilian than Portuguese, and Brazilians are friendly to him. Yeah, that's how I see it as well, Migatuga. No problems there. And Corvo is asking if all moderators in this channel are from Brazil too. No, they aren't. Specifically, we have a lot of moderators here on this channel that are from Europe. I think Trolley Fish is from Europe, and Dev Games I think is from Europe as well. Migatuga is from Europe. Hovian Sniper is from Argentina. So we have a lot of moderators here on the channel from around the world. Because actually Brazilians, there are a lot of Brazilians watching this channel, but because the channel is for international audiences, I thought it would make sense to have a more international admin group as well. So that's it. But thank you very much, fellas, for coming by and watching the stream, and for us to have a friendly chat and to play together. It was a lot of fun, as Trolley Fish is saying. I'll see you next week on next Sunday when I stream again, and I hope you have a lovely week. Stay safe, stay well, protected from the COVID there and wherever you live. And have a lovely Sunday or morning, night, whatever you are living. See you next time, fellas, and have a lovely Sunday. Bye bye, everyone.